Hello and welcome to TheProPlebNoob and welcome to another FNaF Fangame. Today we have here Benny's Circus Entertainment Origins, which has just recently come out, and it looks pretty darn cool. Remember we played Benny's Circus World a while back on the channel, and that was quite fun. So let's start the show, shall we? And see what awaits us at the origins of it all. Oh, okay, we got boy James there. Leo, college students are going missing, and you're telling me you got this under control? We're investigating every disappearance. Don't jump to conclusions. People already jumping to conclusions. They're saying Benny's is hiding the bodies. The damn media are already calling me the next William Afton. I am not becoming William Afton 2.0 because your department can't catch that red and blue-eyed machine. Rumors don't equal evidence. No one is accusing you officially. We're looking at all the angles. I've been working my ass off to stop this machine. Then look harder. My friends died at Wonderland Warehouse and our students are vanishing. Do your job and stop this. Hey, Detective Smith. I've got someone here who'd like to speak with you. It's about suspicious activities at Benny's Circus World. Send him in. I've got to go, Mr. Gallagher. This here is Michael Jones. He applied for a nightly security guard position at Benny's Circus World. Oh, he's who we played as last time. He said that the phone guy threatened him, saying he's going to end up like his dead dad. He can, explain the rest. Okay, tell me everything. So I was working at Benny's, and the guy who was sending me phone call messages was acting weird during his last night of informing me. He said something about not going to a new location, or not going to his mascot location, or whatever he said, and then the audio became distorted. After that he said something about me being like my dad, which he died around Christmas. Do you have any information on this guy? Could he be the killer? The one who killed my father and many others? Could he be the one responsible for all this? I think I know who you're talking about now. It's my brother. Howard was the phone guy. He helped guide new hires during their night shifts, walking them through procedures and keeping them updated over the phone. He always cared about others, his own family included. He's no killer. That message said otherwise. The impression I had was that he maybe killed my dad. Now he's saying he's going to kill me too. He didn't. He would never kill anyone. Why are you in denial? I came here to report this guy to the department because he threatened me during my shift and said those very words to me. He basically implied that he killed my father by saying I'll end up like him. He threatened me, and you're saying he's not? Why are you defending this guy? If he is a killer, it doesn't matter if he's your family. A killer is a killer, nothing more. If only you knew about the cases I've been piling up with this type of stuff. People getting accused, people dying randomly at this college. It's been a shit show this year. And now you, coming to my office and telling me this? You think I'm defending the killer just because he's my flesh and blood? No, I'm not defending no killer because my brother isn't one. It's that machine that mimics other voices. It's been reported by many sources under different names, with people unsure of what it really is. The thing that mimics others. It has many names, but the one that's stuck in the media is the machine. It killed my brother, killed his entire family, and stole his voice. Their blood was splattered all over the house. It looked like a goddamn slaughterhouse. It looked like hell. And now, with his baby girl dead and his dog dead, you come in here and dare tell me that my own brother did such a thing? The machine? What? A robot can't mimic someone or clone a person's voice to that level like how we're talking right now. I just want to know who it really was. And you're saying some robot is causing all this mayhem? Reportedly? Yes, that's what I'm saying. From my cases and investigations, I believe this is connected to Afton Robotics. It was one of the most advanced robotics companies in the 1980s, far ahead of its time. Based on what I've seen, this machine may have come from an experimental tech. My suspicion is that it's targeting people connected to Afton Robotics, but even then, nothing fully adds up. Yet. It doesn't explain why the machine is on a rampage. Whatever the thing is, it's a loose beast killing college students this year. It all started getting worse around 1999, and it's only continued as fear and confusion have spread like a virus. Only getting worse. Families, people who loved each other, gone, because our department isn't doing enough, clearly not enough, to save my own brother and his little girl, who I cared about very much. But now they're gone. People blaming me for everything, for my failure to stop it. And every day, more cases keep piling up on my desk. The stress is just unbearable, and I've been pretending everything's under control just to keep the public calm, but it's only made things worse. The Utah government isn't helping either, no funding, no real support. I'm a semi-new detective in northern Utah trying to handle all of this with barely any resources. I could call in SWAT or a tactical team, but I'm afraid it'll just make things worse. I'm stuck between doing too little and too much. You aren't the first. In many cases, stories and testimonies, others have encountered the machine. Now you're just in a file, growing stack of paperwork and a testimony added to the pile. Many have been accused of murders and things they never did. Like a man I've been researching named Alan Fallon. Poor kid, accused of murdering his own parents. With the uncertainty surrounding him, others saw him as a killer. People didn't care, they didn't think. They acted the moment they saw his dead parents in his car. I have many stories, many documents and testimonies from those who have encountered the machine. It seems like you're one of them. What do I even do? What are we supposed to do? My mum is going through hell because of everything that thing has caused, and now all I can think about is avenging my father, doing whatever it takes to get revenge or something. I don't know anymore. From what you said, the machine talked to you about not going to the location? The mascot location or whatever? Yeah, something along those lines? The machine is talking about Benny's Circus Entertainment, the main company. The only place in Utah that's different from the Benny's Circus World franchise locations. The Mimic must be referring to that place. That must be the new location the company decided to build. Or Mr. Gallagher decided to build. What I know about that location is much bigger compared to the franchise locations. It has mascots, clowns, and many more. I think the machine is there, somewhere, hiding in the shadows. Why don't you go there? Send in the police. Why do I have to work there? For what? To get killed? It's because we have to think smarter than the machine. Since the machine is expecting you to come to that location, the machine expects temptations, like what all humans have. He will expect you to follow, to come to that location, to kill you. But we can work together. I'll keep a lookout for you, and the police will too. Each night we'll have the place surrounded. Uniformed officers and plainclothes detectives will be watching you, running surveillance and stakeouts around the location, keeping eyes on you at all times. You'll be under protective watch. As for you, you'd be considered a cooperating witness, someone helping us from the inside. All it takes is one night at a time, to slowly build up, because I'm sure the machine will also become tempted. Here's a newspaper about Benny's Circus Entertainment. I kept documents and papers, and this is the very thing I came across. It's hiring a nightly security guard. How classic. Benny's Circus Entertainment? What makes it different from Benny's Circus World? Well, Benny's Circus World is a franchise location, which means it's part of the larger brand where independent owners operate their own locations under the same name, following shared rules, systems, and branding. That's why there are multiple branches. But Benny's Circus Entertainment is the original, single location. Said to have more advanced tech and a higher pay, at least according to James. It's also a place where they pitch ideas and test the animatronic performances. From what I've heard from Mr. Gallagher, Benny's Circus Entertainment is a more advanced facility where they mass-produce animatronics and decide which Benny's Circus World locations they'll be placed in. It's not really meant for the public, just built to look like restaurants so the animatronics have a familiar setting to operate in. Some animatronics don't even go to Benny's Circus World locations. They're sent to collaborate with other companies like outdoor circuses and attractions. Each clown has a specific purpose built into its own design, depending on the role it's meant to perform. It's practically a training ground for a whole lineup of clowns before they're deployed elsewhere. So just go there. I'll give out the orders for uniform officers, plainclothes detectives, and surveillance units to watch over you once you start your shift. Okay, sure. I'll go. Just don't get hurt. We'll make sure you're safe. They are always wanting to put police on the ground at Benny's on locations, but things like probable cause requirements and jurisdiction limits tend to get in the way. It's messy. You got that? Yeah. I'll get through it. And hopefully end this. And there we are. Help wanted, Benny's Circus Entertainment. Classic newspaper ad. Let's give them a call, shall we? We're gonna fight the machine. Because it's kind of coming back to me now. What happened at the end of Benny's Circus World. Because we did fight off against the red and blue machine. But here we have Benny's Circus Entertainment Origins. I'm excited, man. This is kind of cool. I'm kind of hyped. Alright. I wonder what we're gonna see. Because obviously, like, you know, being with the original facility. Oh, hello there. It's a fancy place. Benny's Circus Entertainment. Let's do this, shall we? Let's go avenge our dad. And let's take down the machine as best we can. Night 1. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's take these bad boys down. Okay, I don't like the evil loading clown icon in the corner. That's kind of terrifying. Alright, come on. Oh, here we are. Okay. Facial recognition. Mute phone call, press the mute phone button, press X to room tips, and press F to flash the main hall. Where's the main hall? Somewhere behind me? So click over here. Oh! Oh, hi there, front guy. That's me.
Welcome to Benny's Circus Entertainment. I see you worked at our franchise locations called Benny's Circus World. That's
So
great
we
to
did.
hear. Having prior experience with our attractions should make things a little easier for you.
Ideally,
right?
ideally it will.
Anyway, let's go over your job of the week.
Alright,
You'll be spending your shift in the security office.
that's where we
The
are.
office has 2 doors and a main hallway
Okay, we got
directly in
door
front of you. Your
to the
job
left.
is to monitor the building and make sure everything stays
to the right
slow
there.
until
Okay.
morning. Now, there is something
Oh, there's the
you
hole.
should know about our animatronics.
Okay.
They can become a little active during the night.
Can you be a little quirky?
This is due to their built-in security systems.
The evil machine that's somewhere here.
Developed back in 1987 and later adapted for our own performers. Because of this, they may occasionally mistake an unfamiliar person for someone who isn't supposed to be there.
And they're gonna kill us.
Don't worry. This
Awesome.
isn't a malfunction. It's simply how their programming works.
Sure,
If
man.
an animatronic attempts to enter your office hallway, the best thing you can do is to flash your flashlight at them.
Okay, that's
Since
good.
it would
Simple
blind
as.
them and force them to go away from your
Get
office.
blinded. Get blinded,
But
man.
if one happens to be standing at your door, maintaining eye contact may sometimes cause it to leave or engage with you.
May?
I would recommend keeping the lights off whenever possible when you see one of the characters appearing at your doors.
Okay, keep
Now,
lights off,
there's
did you
one
say?
more thing you'll need to keep an eye on tonight. In your office hallway, you'll find a secured gift box containing an animatronic called Kid Springy.
Kid
It's
Springy,
one of
okay.
several versions of our mascot, Springy the Clown. Your job is to make sure Kid Springy stays in that box.
Alright.
To do that, you'll need to flash the hallway light every so often.
Okay, we can do
The
that.
light
Easy
keeps
as.
him settled and discourages him from trying to leave. If the hallway goes unchecked for too long, he may
Then
attempt
burn.
to climb out. So just remember, keep an eye on the hallway and
Alright.
quick flash whenever needed.
What's that now?
Also, access
There we are.
security cameras and radar system through your office computer.
Our bad boy
Cameras will
here.
help you keep track of the animatronics, while the radar can detect movement in areas the cameras
Okay.
can't fully cover.
Good to know.
One last thing before I let you go. Tomorrow night, James Gallagher will be installing a new feature on your computer called the homing sequence device.
That sounds
The homing
bad.
sequence device is a system that automatically guides the animatronic back to its designated show stage position.
Oh, that's kind of good then,
When
actually.
activated, it boots up, locates one of the animatronics, and initiates a return procedure,
Okay.
forcing the animatronic to navigate back to its assigned show stage.
I mean, that's good for
Once
us.
the animatronic reaches the stage, the system confirms its position and restores it to its default standby state.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's everything.
Thank you, phone guy.
Good luck on your first night, Michael Jones.
Thanks,
We'll
man.
check in again tomorrow.
I'll talk to you then. Don't mind all the police outside the building. Okay, I don't like that we have so many endoskeletons. Is this that? So we've got... Oh, no, okay, so that's the same hallway. Okay. The perspective's the perspective's a little whack, but it makes more sense if you're going to picture it like this. So you have, obviously, the main hallway back here. Then you have this left door here. This is the same end. I was going to say, like, how many endos do we just have in our room? Because I thought these were 2 different endos. No, they're the same guy. So we have this door here that we can actually knock on the window. No, it said, okay, so we can turn the lights off. Ah, okay. Turn the lights off. So I think if we... So I think it said we could look at them too? Maybe? As well. I want to keep that. So obviously that gift box there is where Kid Springy is. So let's put the thing. We can have obviously... Oh, we can use the cameras for a little amount of time. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Alright, so we've got... So Stan's... Oh, Stan's budget tech. Oh, that's so cool. Stan's budget tech is supplying our security cameras. It's a elite reference. Alright. So yeah, so our computers make a bunch of noise, and also we have a CPU track as well. So I can play the audio. Why is there an evil red face on? Why are you evil? Okay. Why has he got the evil red meter? Alright, that's nice. Okay. So just want to kind of keep that flashlight going just to kind of keep Kid Springy at bay. So I need to check the map real quick. So we have obviously got, so cam 5, so they kind of head through out of cam 1 to the hallway, get cam 2. Okay, interesting. Oh, the map disappears. Okay, I was going to say, because like, the map was blocking a rather large part of the cameras. I'm like, how am I supposed to see that? But no, okay, that makes more sense now. Alright. So they can only they're gonna have to bypass cam 2 is the thing, or cam 1, like cam 1 and 2, and like maybe cam 5 if they sneak through the vents. So if I scan, does I just scan like this camera or like? Oh, that's up there. Okay, so that warning symbol there is kind of important. I should know someone like moving there. That's like the radar. Alright, let me. So if I scan here. Yeah, so it shows. So you're the only one active, I think. I can't really see you right now because you're like up. Oh, there we are, 6 AM. Very nice. That's a very, very, very speedy night. Look at the dolls flying past. They're so evil. They're so evil and gonna kill me, man. They're gonna kill me, man. Alright, Michael, and here we are. So we're not the character gallery and public media so far. Come on, see. So we have our 3 characters we met in the intro. We have Luna Stacy Cutteridge, 25-year-old newcomer detective based in Utah, just starting her career in law enforcement. Born and raised in California, she grew up in a household full of tension and love in equal measure. Her mother Gwen is a strong-willed woman with high expectations, and she often clashed with Luna over choices and independence. Luna's rebellious streak and her desire to carve her own path often put her onto Gwen, sparking arguments that sometimes lingered for days. Gwen's struggles stem from her own past, as she was raised in a strict, controlling environment and fears Luna making mistakes she herself regrets. These conflicts shape Luna into someone who is independent, confident, and unafraid to speak her mind, yet she carries a lingering sensitivity about her mother's approval. Luna's father, Joe, is a stabilizing presence in her life. He supports Luna wholeheartedly, encouraging her ambitions and grounding her when family tensions rise. She shares a warm, trusting relationship with him, often turning to him for advice when faced with difficult choices. I mean, hey, at least you're not on the night shift, man. Her older brother, Greg, is an important figure in her life. While they share a typical sibling rivalry, there's deep bond underneath. Greg's protective nature and playful teasing help Luna develop her own sense of humor and lightheartedness, traits that shine once she gets to know someone. She's naturally friendly, empathetic, and playful, but she also has a sharp wit and a strong sense of justice, qualities that serve her well as a detective. Luna's observant, quick-thinking, and stubborn when pursuing the truth, though she sometimes struggles with authority, a leftover from her years of clashing with her mother. The move from California to Utah was a big change for Luna. While she initially struggled with the unfamiliar environment and cultural shift, it ultimately gave her a sense of resilience and adaptability. She thrives in new situations, quickly reading people and surroundings, which makes her a promising detective, despite being a newcomer. In her free time, Luna enjoys lighthearted interactions, cracking jokes, and observing human behavior, her curiosity often blending with her work in subtle ways. Over time, she's developed early forensic observation skills, learning to recognize signs of physical trauma and piece together possible injuries from small visual cues, such as swelling, bruising patterns, limited movement, or the way someone speaks and holds themselves. This allows her to make careful, educated assumptions, like identifying a possible broken hand or fractured jaw, without being told directly. Though still learning the ropes, her combination of empathy, intelligence, and determination hints at a future where she could rise to become one of Utah's most respected detectives. The end. I should just repeat again? Yeah. Okay, cool. We got like a proper like life story bio. So we've only met 3 characters of a total of. I mean, one of them's got to be James Gallagher, I'm guessing. Most of the public media thing. Oh, interesting. I was like, who reported it as well? Okay. MCI, I see that MCI. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, was there a newspaper we're supposed to find, maybe? I don't know if I missed any newspaper I was supposed to look out for. Alright, do I want to read the rest? Or I think we'll probably continue tonight too, I reckon. And we can read some more to kind of clock off the end of the video. We'll try and do at least 2 nights, you know. Try and get the clowns moving. See if we can get the machine to show itself. Get the mimic to arise. Alright. Oh, we have a new meter. Oh, that's the gift box meter. Hi, Ben. Okay, now my arrows are gone. Okay, so I'm gonna flash you pretty often.
Looks like you made it through the first night.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm in sequence. No, not particularly.
Nothing significant occurred during your initial shift. In fact, the system is not about the animatronics
moving?
at all, which is somewhat unusual. Instead, it's possible it was simply aware of
I need to go back, man.
Okay then. Let's move on to tonight's procedures. First, I recommend keeping a close eye on Chester the Clown.
Chester the Clown, okay.
Camera 7.
Camera 7.
Please ensure he remains on stage throughout the night. Chester has a tendency to wander left unmonitored. Next, we have the animatronics located on camera 6. Circus Bear and Bumble the Clown.
Okay, Circus Bear and
These
you.
have a rather interesting history involving James Gallagher. They were originally part of a separate circus operation that ran from 1983 to 1992.
Okay, good to know.
Eventually acquired and integrated into the FNaF cast. Your primary objective is to ensure that both Circus and Bongo remain on their show stage for the duration of the night.
That's ideal.
If them begins to move or in the unlikely event that they approach your office, I recommend using the audio playback device to lure them the other way.
Alright, so there's the audio then. Oh, you're moving fast, man.
Alright, that should be everyone for tonight.
Alright, thanks, man.
Just be sure to keep a close watch on Chester, Circus Bear, and Bongo the Clown.
That's the plan.
That's all from me. Good night and good luck.
Thanks, man. I don't really like Bombo, I'll be real. He's kind of spooky. He's kind of spooky, man. You are really aggressive, Kid Springy. You gotta back off. I mean, you're really easy to deal with, but you're also really aggressive on me. Alright, so to keep an eye on you the whole time. You guys, so if I scan, what's this? Because you were pinging this radar here. But is that scanning for like the... What's that scanning for is the question. That's the big mystery. Okay. So I keep an eye on you. So this homing sequence... So I'm going to stare at you to push you back. That's fine. Who laughed? Who's laughing, man? It ain't funny. Who's laughing? Is that you, Chester? It shouldn't be you three active. You haven't moved. I'll just do another scan again. No, because it's pinging that top part of there. I know who's there is the problem. Might have been Kid Springy moving. Maybe Chester doing it for the trolls. Chester still there? Yeah, okay. So the CPU, I'm guessing the CPU is how long we can stay on cameras before it shuts down. But I do wonder what the noise meter is. Does that mean is someone attracted to noise? The higher the noise is, the more they move, maybe? Alright, that's you. Play the audio there and keep you pushed back. Awesome. Alright. So that works there. So who has the homing sequence? Because I don't think I need to stop any of you guys with the homing sequence. At the very least. Is there someone else I need to stop with the homing sequence? I don't know. Oh, okay, that's a lot of movement. That's a lot of movement, man. That's a lot of warning symbols, actually. Phone guy, did you not tell me something? Because there's an awful lot of warning symbols there. I'm kind of... Oh, one's in my hallway. Okay. I'm a homing sequence on you. Did that work, maybe? Movement detected, go back to the show stage being the clown. It didn't work, man. Okay, you were moving so fast. Please? Okay, so we have... So you're aggressive there. You're not going back to the show stage, man. Okay, that was definitely outside my... You're in cam 1. Please go back, man. Please. Go back to your show stage, man. Please, perhaps? Just a little bit. I have no idea what hallway you're gonna go to, though. I'm gonna keep an eye on Chester a fair bit. Alright, I don't know how well the homing sequence works. Is the thing. No, I want to get over here, please.
Hi.
Hi? Well, who was there? Is that you? Who moved in? I don't see anyone. Am I blind? Who moved in? I think you did on cam 1. Oh, no, you moved to cam 4. I think? No, someone's gone. Someone is missing. I don't see anyone at the window, though. I'm kind of scared, man. I don't see anyone outside my door. Oh, did you... Oh, that's someone. Hey, that was you. That was you, man. That was you. Alright, I think we're good there. Cool, okay. You guys are chill. Chester's very mad at me. It's okay, Chester. I'm kind of scared where there's only 3 now. And not... And... Okay, we did it. We did it. Kind of panicking there, but we did good. We did good. We did good. Okay, so it seems like there's a lot. So there's 3 like generic radar characters so far. Okay, I'm not ready to be looking out for more. Okay, no, so I locked them as we go on because there was definitely a gap there. Okay. Character galleries. Let's take a look at the other character galleries because I think we're going for time. Okay, yeah, we'll finish this off with checking out the rest of all the stuff we've unlocked here. So Michael Patrick Jones, our protagonist. Patrick Jones was born in 1977 in Utah. In 1999, he was 22 years old. He grew up in a simple, close-knit family. His father, Isaiah Jones, once worked as a hospital clown, bringing joy to sick children, and was a tech guy who built robots alongside James. Amelia Jones, Michael's mother, was a sweet Canadian woman who worked as a waitress at Frogger's Diner and was constantly worried for her son. Michael admired his father's kindness, creativity, and dedication. Isaiah had always believed that machines and performance could bring happiness to people, whether through hospital visits or experimental animatronics. He later helped develop for James Gallagher's Benny's Circus Entertainment during the 1970s and 80s. Amelia kept the family grounded, though she always secretly worried about Michael as he grew older. When Michael was 13 years old in 1990, a tragic event shook his family. On Christmas Eve, Frederick, intoxicated, caused a severe car accident. Luckily, he survived, but he suffered serious brain damage, which influences his unique design choices that make him look kind of creepy sometimes on the clowns. Michael was still a boy, witnessed the fragility of life firsthand. An incident left a lasting impression on him on how quickly joy and safety could be taken away like it was nothing. Despite hardships, Michael maintained a strong bond with his father and developed a fascination with engineering and machines. After high school in 1995, aged 18, he enrolled at the University of Utah, pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. Inspired by his father's works, he wanted to understand the mechanics both behind creation and destruction. Everything changed in 1997 when Michael was 20 years old. His dad Isaiah mysteriously disappeared at Wonderland Warehouse, initially treated as a missing persons case. The investigation produced no leads. Michael clung to hope, but his world changed 2 years later. By early 1999, at 22 years old, he had come to believe the mysterious entity, only known as the Machine, was responsible for his father's disappearance. Rumors claimed the Machine had murdered its victims and hidden their bodies inside animatronic suits, including the classic Benny suit. However, Michael had never uncovered the truth and was left with nothing but assumptions and unanswered questions. Desperate for answers, he sought out one of Utah's most well-known detectives, Leo Smith. Michael's grief soon transformed into obsession. Determined to uncover the truth and destroy the Machine, Michael needed a way to support himself after spending most of his savings on college. Believing he might find clues about his father's disappearance, he accepted the job as a night security guard at Benny's Circus World, the very company his father had helped build. Michael hoped that working around the animatronics would lead him closer to the truth. Meanwhile, Amelia, now left alone, watched her son become consumed by vengeance. She constantly feared for his safety, but was powerless to stop him. Later in 1999, Michael Jones arrived at the North Utah Police Department to report a disturbing encounter at Benny's Circus World. During his shift, the phone guy had ominously warned that Michael would end up just like his father, a statement that left him shaken and searching for answers. At the front desk, he was greeted by Luna Cutteridge, a detective who had only recently joined the department. After hearing why he had come, Luna escorted Michael through the detective division and led him to Detective Leo Smith's office, believing he was the right person to handle the case. Michael's determination, bravery, and willingness to do whatever it took made him a relentless force against the evil that had stolen his father and they destroyed his sense of normalcy. The end. Okay. It's all coming together. So our boy Leo Smith here, Leo Paul Smith, our hard-boiled detective, was born in 1960 and spent most of his life in Utah, a place defined by its quiet towns, long highways, and stretches of emptiness that made it easy for things to go unnoticed. He grew up in a household where discipline mattered more than warmth, and where silence often replaced explanation. From a young age, Leo learned to observe rather than speak, developing a sharp analytical mind that focused on patterns, behaviors, and the hidden reasons behind people's actions. While others accepted the world at face value, Leo questioned everything, convinced that nothing ever truly happened without purpose. His younger brother, however, Howard Smith, was his opposite in almost every way. Howard was open, kind, and deeply connected to those around him, building a life centered on family rather than questions. Despite their differences, Leo cared for him more than anyone, even if he struggled to express it. That care extended to Howard's daughter, Olivia Smith, who became one of the few people capable of breaking through Leo's distant nature. Around her, he showed glimpses of warmth, of something softer than his work and personality usually buried. Leo joined law enforcement in his early 20s, driven by a need to bring structure to a world he saw as chaotic beneath the surface. Working cases across Utah's scattered towns and isolated communities, he quickly gained a reputation for his ability to notice details others missed. He studied criminal psychology, forensic inconsistencies, and behavioral patterns far beyond what was required, often diving into cases long after others had closed them. Over time, he began connecting incidents across different parts of the state, cases that seemed unrelated on paper, but shared something deeper beneath them. Like some kind of link to some kind of company. Perhaps a Benny's Circus Entertainment, maybe? At home, however, his life was far less stable. Leo later in life had a son named Fritz Smith, and while he was still young, he fulfilled his responsibilities as a father in a practical sense, but he never formed a strong emotional bond with him. Fritz grew up in the same Utah environment, surrounded by distance, both physical and emotional, as his father became increasingly consumed by his work. By 1987, Leo convinced his son to tamper with the animatronics and investigate Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but it wasn't too long before Fritz was fired. Oh, that's so cool! That's such a cool kind of way to tie that in. In 1993, Leo once again persuaded Fritz to work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza for one night once again in order to gather more evidence regarding the missing children. However, Fritz was caught tampering with the animatronics and was fired a second time. Fazbear Entertainment officially cited tampering with company property and a supposed bad odor as his reasons for termination, though the odor claim was widely believed nothing more than an excuse used by the company to justify firing troublesome employees. I mean, hey, just ask Tape Girl, man. She knows all about that. The Turning Point came in 1999 on a night that began like any other call, but ended with Leo's life permanently fractured. The address he was sent to was familiar. Too familiar. It was Howard's home. His brother's home tucked in one of Utah's quieter neighborhoods where nothing ever seemed to happen. Howard Smith and his daughter Olivia Smith and his dog were brutally killed. It looked like a slaughterhouse. So much violence, so much blood, that painted the whole living room in red. The investigation that followed was all over the place as fear in Utah rose further and the machine became more well known and feared, like some wild beast killing random people. So many theories and so much misinformation placed the weight on Leo's shoulders, as people blamed him for being lazy or blamed the police department for not doing enough. Leo tries his hardest to stop something that seems not human. Leo tried everything he could. He even contacted psychics and asked them to draw what they saw, anything he thought might help. What one psychic drew was a sketch of a shadowy figure with red eyes, with two dead children beside it. What could this mean? Could it be some sort of lost soul haunting the machine killer? Or could it be Satan? He asked himself, trying to connect everything, but the pieces kept falling short. But the one thing that stood out above the rest on the crime board drawings was the drawings of a shadow person holding two dead children. Whatever this thing is, he knows this isn't something ordinary. He's willing to do anything to stop evil of any kind, even puts his son or anyone else at risk. The end. Oh, this is so awesome. There's so much lore baked into this. Alright, so I don't know, do we have... Okay, I think we're probably gonna, just for the sake of my voice, we're probably not gonna read all the public media, because it's like proper reports here. Yeah, okay. It's like proper public media reports. Okay, there's a lot of lore documents in this game. Really cool though. I'm very much excited to continue. So we're gonna leave it here. That's the first 2 nights of Benny's Circus Entertainment Origins. Very, very cool. I think we've got a bit of. I think we need to. It's only a little bit of optimizing the main gameplay loop. I think. But I think we're doing pretty good. I would say good enough at least. At the very least. I need to be careful when I move because like if you move your mouse like outside the window bound, you stop moving, and I keep doing that. So I kind of like move my mouse over like here-ish and then stop. But also like click as well to like actually switch panels. But certainly it's very, very cool. So huge thank you to the developer for making this, and we'll be back for nights 3 and 4 ideally of Benny's Circus Entertainment Origins. So definitely go check out the game for yourself in the description down below. And hopefully you have had a good one. I've been TheProPlebNoob. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.